What's going on, guys? Welcome to today's video. We're a wee bit backlogged on footage. This footage is from training from 2 weeks ago, and I just want to quickly say that I currently have some coaching spots available right now, so if you're interested in them, just please send me an email at my email address below in the description. But in today's video, what I want to discuss and what I want to talk about is understanding cues properly. Now, the thing with some lifting cues are general. When you are receiving advice and you're receiving lifting cues, you need to be careful with applying them. And what I mean by this is, you're not always 100% sure if the cues that you are giving are going to be beneficial to you. An example of that would be, this is the torso angle that we want you to have on your deadlift, and this is the torso angle we want you to have in your squat. This is the hip height we want you to have in your deadlifts, or this is where you touch the bar on your chest on bench press. For example, you want the bar to touch your nipples. Now, these are all pretty vastly incorrect in my opinion, and the reason for that is that we are all built differently. Our leverages, our limb lengths, and our mechanics are all completely individual. So better cues to understand on deadlifts, for example, are we want you to focus on having a foot width that you feel strong in. So we're going to use conventional deadlifts to begin with, okay? So we want a foot width that feels naturally strong to you. So a good example is, if you were to do a standing vertical jump, where would your feet be? Now, that's a general rule to begin with, but that everyone's foot width will slightly differ. Okay, next what we want to do is we want to focus on having your hands just outside of your legs, and we want to have vertical shins and your scapula over the bar. Now, with you having vertical shins and having your scapula over the bar, your hip height is going to be directly affected by your limb lengths. Specifically, your ankle to knee length and your knee to hip length. Okay? So that will decide what your torso angle is. Some might need some might be able to have a much more upright torso, others will have to have a much more angled torso. You cannot control that. You simply have no control over that. Same with the bench press. We want, in the bottom position of the bench press, we want our forearms to be vertical to the floor. Okay? Now, again, depending on your arm length, how much you're arching, and your grip width will completely decide where the bar will touch in your chest with having a vertical forearm position or a perpendicular forearm position to the floor. You want to have your elbow underneath your wrist, and you want to have your wrist underneath the barbell. Okay, and you want a perpendicular line in relation to the floor. So again, some people might be touching their nipples, some might be touching the top of their abdomen. It's completely subjective to you, and it changes from person to person. Again, with the torso angle on the squat, we understand that the center of mass is the middle of your foot. We need to, and able to keep balance, have that barbell over your center of mass. So depending again on your torso length, your femur length, your ankle to knee length, and your bar position, that will decide the angle of your torso. So again, these are cues you want to be looking for and taking. And if you're listening to generic cues that just spouted out off of people, I would be very, very hesitant of looking to implement them. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.